Congrats, Jake. Let's rip that pound.
Let's go, generate that money. Let's make that money.
Let's go.
Welcome to Parlay Hot Seat, the show where you call in with your big money parlays, and if we like them, we'll fund them. I'm Overtime Day, and I've got two venture capitalist bettors riding with me today. Tyler Cameron, who is looking just like Joe Exotic from Tiger King. What's up, Tyler?
Howdy do.
And Matt James, who is looking just like Buzz Lightyear, calling in from his spaceship. What's up, Matt?
To infinity and beyond.
On the line, we have Jake calling in from Oakland, California. It says here Jake is going to use his winnings once his parlay hits to get himself a new snowboard for ski season or snowboard season, depending on which one you do. Jake, what's your parlay today?
Guys, I really like this parlay. My legs for the parlay is James Robinson on Jacksonville, anytime touchdown scorer. The Falcons, Lions over 44 points. The Washington football team, Cowboys under 47.5 points. And then I like the Chiefs to absolutely destroy the Steelers, Chiefs minus 10.
This is the first time we've had a player prop sprinkled in on a parlay so far in this show. The odds on this are plus 1,361. So $100 would pay out to close to $1,500, and $250 would pay out to over $3,500. TC, talk to me. How do you feel about this parlay?
I have two things that I absolutely love about this parlay. Okay. First off, James Robinson has been released from the freaking hell of Urban Meyer. You know, the guy is gone, the guy's out. Thank God. Florida football is back. Jacksonville is back. James Robinson is back, okay? Urban Meyer was atrocious to James Robinson's stats, okay? First game back, James Robinson had his best game of the year. 76 yards rushing, a touchdown. That's his best game all year. So guess what? I love this call because James Robinson is back. Another thing I love, Lions versus the Falcons over. Because guess what? No one's going to watch that game, right? Just like this. When a tree falls in the forest and no one's around, does it make a sound? Yes, it does. It does make a sound, Alex. You're an idiot, okay? But, so like that being said, the Lions and the Falcons are going to score a lot of points even though no one's watching, right? So I love those two bets. You're going to have to convince me on the Chiefs Steelers, but that's what I got for right now.
Jake?
The Chiefs, I mean, I think what we saw over the last 4 or 5 weeks that the Chiefs finally put it together, right? Where Patrick Mahomes is looking like Patrick Mahomes again. That offense is electric. They were down. They had some, bad luck, I think, against the Chargers, and they still did not give up. They kept pounding. Going against a Steelers team that just has not looked right pretty much all year, right? I mean, I think their record right now, they're 7-6-1. And you look at that schedule, they really don't have any quality win that makes you think that they can go into Arrowhead, arguably the toughest environment in the NFL, and compete. I think the Chiefs are back. They want to set a statement, get that number 1 seed, and just rout the Steelers.
Agree with you about the Chiefs, although the Steelers they had beaten the Ravens and the Titans in 2 out of the last 3 weeks. So maybe that's a little Mike Tomlin working his magic, but I agree. The Steelers are a little bit of a fluky team. Matt, what do you like about this parlay?
Listen, Jake from State Farm, you've got a lot of things on here that just chat my ass. The first is when you say that the Steelers don't have any quality wins. As a former Pittsburgh native, they just destroyed the Titans last week, and they beat the—
Who suck right now?
Are the Titans a quality team?
Exactly.
Ever since Derrick Henry's been gone, they are terrible. They're terrible.
The Steelers. How do you have the Chiefs beating the Steelers, one of the teams that are on the rise right now, coached by Mr. November, Mr. December himself, Mr. Mike Tomlin? Also, I mean, are you brainwashed by this Lions win over the Cardinals? That was a fluke. There's no way that they're going to get the over on that game. Can you explain all of your picks to me? I mean, can you start with the Lions game? I'm just confused.
Turn up on Jake. Turn up on him, Jake.
So 2 things. First of all, I'm not saying that the Chiefs are going to be the Steelers. I'm saying the Chiefs are going to kill the Steelers. It's not even going to be close. Second of all, with the Lions, I don't need them to upset Kyler Murray and have arguably Jared Goff's best game in years. I just need him to score like 17 or 20 points and let the Falcons, and Cordell Patterson, like I said, just do what they've been doing all year. It's 44, it's not 50. It's a very reasonable over in the NFL. And so, like Tyler said, put that game on in the background, let them score. And, I think that if I lose a bet, I think I'll, go down saying, hey, I put my money on Patrick Mahomes, and I'm okay with that.
I like that line of thinking, though. Yeah, Tyler, you want to talk money, though?
You know what? I am going to invest. I'm going to put an offer out there because guess what? I love the James Robinson pick. Urban Meyer's gone. James Robinson is going to be a dominant force towards the end of the year. Okay. I love. Don't give me this, Alex. Okay, Chiefs at home versus Steelers. Mr. November, Mr. December, Matt is not Mike Tomlin. It's actually his name is Bill Belichick. Get to know him. Okay, and so I'm taking the Chiefs -10. I like that. Cowboys, Washington football team. The under 47.5. I like it. Two great defenses right there.
Hey, Jake, listen, Tyler's doing a lot of talking. I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm in the Christmas spirit, as you can tell, so I'm going to throw you $50 for this parlay.
Wow, Santa Claus over here. Whoa,
big
$50.
$50 here.
That's
$50.
right.
Tyler, you gonna beat that?
I got 100 bones for you. I got 100 bones.
Let's go. Let's make some money. I'm about
Alex, what are you thinking?
I am skeptical on the Chiefs pick, but I really like the other three. I'm gonna go 125. What do you think about that?
125.
Jake, my Christmas spirit has worn off. I'm out. Good luck on this one.
Woo! Tyler, you gonna beat it, or are you gonna give it up for me for 125 bucks?
Hold on. Let me think about this. Let me think. Jake, talk to me now. Talk to me, Jake. Because guess what? I'm gonna be in Oakland next week, and you're from Oakland. I'm gonna be in Oakland next week. We could possibly have a celebratory drink together.
Hey, with this money, we could have 7 or 8 celebratory drinks.
Yes. Do you want to, you want to go my 125 or Alex's 125?
Oh, now I'm picking side. Well, do either of you two snowboard? Because what I'm looking for is I need to upgrade my equipment. So I guess
I shred the gnar. I'm from Florida.
I ski, but I surf, so
he skis.
All right, I gotta go with my snowboarder here.
Wow!
Yes,
Unbelievable!
yes.
I gave you the 125 first. What is this?
That's crazy.
I mean, I feel like it's just the code. It's the code. You gotta go with 2 shreds, right?
Yes.
Oh, you throw up the little shaka bra, and then all of a sudden
Jake, let me get a woogity. Give me the woogity.
Hey, I want in on the woogity. That will be $125 going to Jake. He should have taken my 125. I guess he's taking Tyler's. I'll remember that for future. When this parlay hits, it'll pay over $1,500, close to $2,000. Congratulations. Hope you guys hit the slopes hard this winter.
Congrats, Jake. Let's rip that pound.
Let's go, Jake. Make that money. Let's make that money.
Let's go.
On the line, we have Parker from Chicago. It says here Parker is going to use the winnings from his parlay hitting to take his fiance out for a nice dinner, which seems like a very expensive dinner to me. What's your parlay?
Hey guys, how's it going? My parlay is the Chargers -10.5 at Houston, the Rams -3 at Minnesota, the under in the Tampa Bay Carolina game, the under in the Ravens Cincinnati game, and the Miami Dolphins +3 at New Orleans.
A 5-team parlay. I like it. A couple favorites, couple underdogs, couple totals. The odds on this are +2,625. So $100 would pay out to over $2,700. $250 would pay out to close to $7,000. Matt James, from your spaceship, what are your thoughts on this parlay?
All right, Peter Parker. It looks like you've strung together a web of lies. This first pick that I just cannot get behind is this LA Rams -3 in Minnesota. I'm going to give you a chance to clarify. Did you mean to take the Vikings +3, or are you betting against one of the best quarterbacks in the league, Kirk Cousins?
Oh my God.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, Matt. I think you might be the one that's confused.
Get him, Parker.
The Kirk Cousins you're speaking of, since he's joined the Vikings in the month of December versus teams that are 500 or better, is 0-9 in his career.
Hit him with the stats.
The Rams are 6-0 straight up versus teams that are currently below 500, winning by an average margin of 18.5 points per game. So that's why I like the Rams.
Let's go, Parker. Put it on him.
Parker, there's nothing more I like than someone who comes prepared and someone who comes with some stats. I love trivia. I love stats. That's all I've got. I'm sold.
Wow, he's a quick sell right there. Okay, let's talk about what you got here. You got the Chargers -10.5 against Houston, which I like, but Davis Mills looked pretty good. My mortal lock on this is the Miami +3 against New Orleans. Miami's the hottest team in football right now. They've won 7 straight. So I love that. What I don't love, though, is Kirk Cousins stinks in primetime football game. This is a 1 p.m. football game. It makes me a bit nervous.
You mentioned you love Miami because the hungry dogs run faster mentality. Well, the Rams, after seeing the Cardinals lose to the Lions, they smell blood in the water. And I think the Rams were coming for that division. And the Vikings this season, so not a historical past, this season are just 3-6 straight up against teams with a 500 record or better, which would include this Rams team. So they struggle against the elites of the league.
By the way, I have to say that Miami line is one of my favorite picks of the week. So many people saw New Orleans just beat Tampa Bay. People are going to hammer New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Miami is still – I'm with you. I like Miami. Even though I don't think they've really beaten anyone that great, I'm riding with Miami. And you know what? I'd like to offer $75. What do you guys think about that?
Listen, Peter Parker, I just watched Spider-Man, and I'm trying to be your MJ, okay? I love what you put together. You convinced me with all the stats. You came prepared. I'm willing to double Alex's offer with $150.
$150. Tyler?
It pains me to do it because I believe in you a little bit, but not a lot. So this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do, Parker. I'm gonna make amends with you. I'm out on that, but I'm gonna send you one of these for you and your fiance as you get ready for a relationship. This might look you deserve better. You know, it'll help you in a relationship out. So, hey, I'm out, but I'm gonna send you my book. I'm gonna send you my book, Parker.
I'm gonna keep mine at 75. Matt James, this is all yours. We'll be sending you $150. Once this hits, this will be paying out to over $3,000. Congratulations, guys. You're going to go out for a nice dinner. You might even get a new book.
Thanks, Matt, for the money. This is going to cash. Lock it in right now. And Tyler, my fiance, will probably appreciate the book. So thanks for that.
Yeah, I thought he was going to shut me down with that. Heck yeah, Parker.
On the line, we have Ben calling in from New York City. It says here, Ben is going to use his winnings to take his girlfriend out for dinner. Very thoughtful. Ben, what's your parlay today?
The dinner was the original idea, but after seeing Tyler's shirt, I definitely may need to redirect some of those winnings. Hopefully she doesn't catch this, but the parlay we're going into today, Pats -2 versus Buffalo, Cardinals -1.5 against Indianapolis, and Lions backdoor cover +4.5 against the Atlanta Falcons. That's what I got cooked up for you guys.
A 3-team parlay. The odds on this are +595. Taking 2 of the best games of the weekend, betting those, and then one of the worst games of the weekend. I see what you're doing here. $100 will have this parlay paying out to close to $700. $250 will have this paying out close to $1,700. Tyler, what are your thoughts on this parlay?
The Lions are better than what their record shows, okay? They've hung in a lot of games this year, okay? They just destroyed the Cardinals. I love seeing it, except for I was betting on the Cardinals in my teaser. And the Falcons, they're trash. They're trash. They've been trash all year. So I like that, +4. You know, I think the Lions are probably going to win outright. But the Cardinals beating the Colts, not happening.
Well, first off, the Colts are absolute frauds. Carson Wentz passed for 5 of 13. He's actually, and I mean this with the utmost respect, I'm sure he's a good person. He's pathetic. Like he's terrible to watch.
Preach.
Like I can't watch Carson Wentz throw the football. It was awful the way the team rebounded when Michael Pittman got out. The Colts just got bailed out against the Patriots because Jonathan Taylor had a 67-yard run to end the game to make that spread look bigger than it was. Carson Wentz was atrocious. No receiver had more than 2 receptions. And this is like the essence where football really comes down to a couple plays, a couple tipped interceptions here, a couple dropped interceptions there, a blocked punt where the Colts go in and score. That the Patriots will see the Colts again and absolutely give them the business, mark my words. But for in the meantime, this Sunday, Arizona's going to have to do.
But Arizona just lost to the Lions.
Yes, they did, but they lost 2 games in a row. And this is a really, really talented football team that hasn't been
not going
right.
to lose 3.
But they're not going to lose 3.
I'm going to call a quick 30-second timeout because I completely agree with you on this. I want to send it over to my guy, Matt James. Matt.
All right, Ben Affleck, I'm getting major Departed vibes here. You sound like a Boston homer here, hammering the Patriots. Did you not watch the game I watched?
I watched the game.
It doesn't matter. You could throw for 0 yards. When you have a running back like Jonathan Taylor, you don't need to have a grading pass attack. The later you get into the season, the thing that's most important is having a balanced offense and a good run. And a great run is what the Cardinals don't have. James Conner's a fluke. The Cardinals are going to lose. I don't like that pick at all. I don't like the Patriots pick at all. And frankly, I'm going to have to depart from this from your if you can't convince me otherwise.
Okay, so to backtrack on this, let's break this down into 2. Because first off, I actually have a follow-up question. I'd like to know what about James Conner is fraudulent, because he's had some ups and downs, but I really think that he's played very, very well over the course of the season. he still averaged 5 yards a carry this past Sunday, which isn't great. I know that is great. It was only on 8 attempts. Chase Edmonds was back in, but they definitely have the run game between Chase Edmonds and James Conner. And additionally, this Colts run defense isn't very good. They took advantage of an inexperienced Ramondre Stevenson. If Damian Harris is on the field for New England, you're talking about this Indianapolis Colts run defense differently. Mark my words on that. And going back to the Pats pick, though, because two birds, one stone, did we not just see what the Patriots did to the Bills last time? Bill Belichick coached circles, squares, and trapezoids around Sean McDermott. It was
He said
ugly.
trapezoids.
Thank you, Tyler. I know my shapes.
Big geometry guy.
Big geometry guys on the show. But I just think that if the Bills can't beat the Patriots at home in those conditions, then how on earth are they going to walk into Gillette Stadium and win that game?
Tyler, are you how confident are you feeling? Are you going to invest any money here?
You know, after he talked about, the Cardinals, they're not going to lose 3 in a row. I believe you on that, Ben. I believe you on that. And like you said, Bill Belichick owns the Bills. He owns the Bills. So I'm still scared about the Cardinals, Colts. But you know what? I'm going to go 75 on this. 75. No, 75. 75.
Matt James?
Listen, Ben, you had me at trapezoids. I'm gonna go in at 100. I'm gonna give you $100. I like this pick.
All right. So I have some quick thoughts on it. I like the Pats pick because the Pats will see what the Bills did to them in that fourth quarter, make some changes. I think the Cardinals and the Colts, while they're both pretty good teams, are both a little bit fraudulent, a little bit. And by the way, the Cardinals have been a very bad second half of the year team for the past 2 years. They've only gone 2-3 since they got off to the 8-1 start. And the Lions, I like the Lions, but the Falcons are good at beating up on bad teams. That's just what they do. They lose to everyone else. But because I don't really love 2 of those 3 picks, I know I'm not a good gambler. So I'm going to give you $125 because I don't trust myself at all. I don't trust myself one bit.
Wow. Well, thank you so much.
Whoa. Hold your horses there, Ben. Hold your horses there, Ben. I'll give you $100 this jacket, and you know what? Since you want to spend this money on your girlfriend, I'll throw in a book. What do you say?
She is a big fan. She is a big fan.
What do you say? Knowledge is more valuable than money.
Knowledge is power. Wait, did you say you were throwing in the shirt also? Did I hear that?
I throw in the shirt for.
I don't have a book to offer you.
What's it gonna be?
I think because I've never seen a shirt like that, I'm unfortunately, Alex, I appreciate the $150 offer. I'm going to have to go.
Alex, is that your final offer, Alex?
Wow.
Tyler, if you think Tyler's going to send you that shirt, you are crazy. You're going to end up with $25 less dollars than I'm offering you.
I believe Tyler.
I will ship this tomorrow.
Tyler, I'll DM you my address. I trust you. I trust you, Tyler.
So he took the $100 over your $125.
I can't blame him because he doesn't know better. I know better. I was trying to tell him.
Wait,
he's not
Tyler,
listening to me.
Tyler,
Matt,
what
can
size
you tell
are
him?
you? What size are you? Do you lift? Do you have like some shoulder definition?
Yeah, I got some shoulders. You got the shoulders for this and the chest, Ben.
Okay, just
all right.
You know who
so
doesn't?
Ben,
Alex.
Ben will be taking home $100, not $125, but he'll also be getting the shirt off Tyler's back, which he's crazy if he thinks he's getting, and Tyler's book, which is a slightly better chance, but no guarantees there. Congratulations, Ben. Wish you guys all the luck. Not from me, but I think maybe Matt. I'm not wishing you any luck. Good luck this weekend, though, and we'll get you guys in the group text.
Thank you, guys.
If you have a big winner and you want to get on the show, hit us up in the comments, DM us, spam Tyler and Matt's inboxes. They'll definitely respond, and let us know what your parlay is, and we'll get you on the show. No purchase necessary, 21 years or older to enter. Visit overtime.tv/contest for the full rules.
You know the vibes, fam. Listen, the drops don't stop and neither do the blessings. If you want to get drippy like your boy, you know you do, all you got to do is click the link over here. Also, don't forget to subscribe this away and check out more fire videos over here. You know what it is. It's the O way or no way.